here you go, Leonard. 1 tequila sunrise.
Thank you. You know, this drink is a wonderful example of how liquids with different specific gravities interact in a cylindrical container. Thank you.
Okay, Raj, what'll it be?
The article explores the earnings of the main cast of The Big Bang Theory, highlighting the significant paychecks associated with the show's immense popularity over its 12-season run. Key cast members included Jim Parsons, Johnny Galecki, Kaylee Cuoco, Simon Helberg, Kunal Nair, Mayim Bialik, and Melissa Rauch, all of whom saw substantial salary increases as the show progressed. By the final season, both Bialik and Rauch were earning $425,000 per episode, while Nair, Helberg, Cuoco, and Galecki reached $1 million per episode. Parsons, as the highest earner, also brought in additional income through his narration of the spin-off Young Sheldon, making him the highest-paid actor on television at the time. The article emphasizes the show's lasting impact and the financial rewards that came with its success. The Big Bang Theory cast, who made the most money on the show. The Big Bang Theory can easily be one of the most sought-after shows on the CBS network. Even after its 12 seasons run, fans wanted more from the show. Apart from the quirky humor and the not-so-easy-to-understand science jargons, the sitcom also boasted a stunning ensemble. And this massive popularity also brought in some of the highest paychecks in television history. Initially, the cast featured the likes of Jim Parsons, Johnny Galecki, Kaylee Cuoco, Simon Helberg, and Kunal Nair. While these guys were the OG members, soon Mayim Bialik and Melissa Rauch also joined the show as a series regular. In this article we will dive deeper into the paychecks of the main cast, and let's see who comes up as the highest earner of the lot. Mayim Bialik brought the highly intelligent neuroscientist with a quirky personality Amy Farrah Fowler to life. Any Big Bang fan would definitely attest to the fact that Amy had one of the biggest transformations on the show. And this was possible only due to the realism and authenticity that Bialik brought to the role. This was something that even the creators realized and decided to make her a series regular. The actress joined the show during its 3rd season as Sheldon's love interest, and has also featured in some of the best storylines of the show, from her relationship with Sheldon to her friendship with Penny. So, by the time the sitcom concluded, her salary had grown significantly. In the 12th season, for instance, she was reportedly paid $425,000 per episode. Apart from her work on the sitcom, Bialik has also directed as well as acted in the 2022 movie As They Made Us. Melissa Rauch also entered the show during the 3rd season and played microbiologist Bernadette Rostenkowski. And similar to Bialik, even she was made a series regular after her role was appreciated by the fans as well as the creators alike. She was the love interest of Howard, and while it would be difficult for some to digest, she does eventually get married to him. Towards the end of the show, even Rauch earned $425,000 per episode. Interestingly, the original cast, which featured Parsons, Galecki, Cuoco, Helberg, and Nair, even took pay cuts to ensure that both Bialik and Rauch were compensated fairly. After her successful stint in The Big Bang Theory, Rauch joined the cast of Night Court. Kunal Nair played the socially awkward yet brilliant astrophysicist Rajesh Kuthrapalli. The initial seasons saw the character dealing with his inability to talk around women without alcohol. But soon he became a beloved part of the show. Nair started out with a paycheck of $45,000 per episode. But as the show skyrocketed, so did his salary, which almost tripled by the 2nd season and reached $600,000 by the 8th and 9th season. Towards the conclusion of the show, he was getting $1 million per episode. Simon Helberg played the mama's boy and over-the-top Howard Wolowitz on the show. Further, he had a similar salary trajectory to Nair, starting at $45,000 per episode for the initial seasons. Toward the end, even he earned $1 million per episode. Helberg, with his acting talent and comedic genius, did full justice to the role. In the initial seasons, Howard could have made any woman uncomfortable in a split second. But as the show progressed, he was the first one among the characters to get married as well as having kids. Truly a remarkable growth as a character. Kaylee Cuoco brought the extrovert and always chirpy Penny to life. Her journey on the show started with her failed actress stint as well as waitressing at the Cheesecake Factory. But towards the end she was married to Leonard and was a hotshot pharmaceutical sales rep. Initially Cuoco started with a paycheck of $60,000 per episode. The sitcom ended its 12th season with an audience of 18 million total viewers and had a rating of 3.1 in the demographic group of 18 to 49. So, it was only fair that she gets paid handsomely for her brilliant portrayal. Cuoco also earned $1 million in the last season, thus making her one of the highest-earning actresses on television. Just like Cuoco, even Johnny Galecki had a similar salary path and earned $60,000 per episode in the initial seasons. He played the role of Leonard Hofstadter, and his earnings reached a staggering $1 million per episode during the final season. His portrayal brought a lot of acclaim as well as nominations for Primetime Emmy and Golden Globe Awards. Apart from his flatmate banters with Sheldon, the public also loved his romance with Penny. In fact, it was one of the key storylines of the show, with the married couple also expecting their first child in the finale episode. Interestingly, both Cuoco and Galecki also dated each other in real life from 2008 and 2010. After 2 years they parted ways but remained on good terms. Currently, the actress is engaged to Ozark star Tom Pelphrey and the actor is married to Morgan Gallek. The Big Bang fans aren't too thrilled about Jim Parsons in recent years given that he was the main reason why the show ended after the 12th season. But despite this, he was the top earner of the show, and just like Galecki, initially earned $60,000 per episode. And towards the end, his salary was $1 million. Apart from this, he also narrated Big Bang spin-off Young Sheldon, bringing in an additional $1.5 million in his income. After this, he also became the highest-paid actor on television via Forbes.